Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when the sugar trunk don't come for you? Tell me what you wanna do, what you wanna do. Yeah, bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Nobody now give you no break. Police now give you no break. That's the old soldier man I give you no break. Not even your iron now give you no break. Hey, hey, bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come?
This special edition of Cops was filmed with the cooperation of the New York City Transit Police. All suspects are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Okay, we're going to go to Canal Street. Canal on the 6th. Freddie Velez is going to catch. No, Freddie's going to decoy. Joe Caceres will catch. Officer Velez is going to stand in a passageway and he's going to act intoxicated. Officer Caceres will be the AO, the arresting officer. He'll be in the TA room overlooking the mezzanine area, and I'll have everyone standing by as backup. Freddie and Michelle, why don't you go get some property?
We got a beeper, watches.
Freddie, I got one strap over here.
Good, get the one with the strap.
Okay.
Nice Rolex watch.
Whoa, there you go. This looks like it's worth taking.
Oh yeah,
Cute.
Nice camera here.
Bobby, you can speed load a few
Yeah, put that one back.
Yeah, I got my.
Sure, I'm gonna give you my. There it is.
You take the tie off, leave the tie on.
Tokens. My left pocket. Deeper. My left pocket also. Nice Rolex watch.
Imitation?
Imitation Rolex watch.
People know that it's not right to wear a lot of jewelry in the subway. They know that they might get robbed, but they still wear it. They're so into style. You'll notice a lot of the young teenage girls, they'll wear these tremendous earrings. We call them door knockers. And these things cost a couple of $100, and they'll be sitting by a door on the train or an open window, and some guy will just reach in and snatch the earrings right off of their ear. Let me just notify the District 2 that we're going to be in the area. We have approximately 3.5 million people that take the subway daily, on a daily basis. According to our crime stats, there are about maybe 30 felonies a day system-wide. Our function as the decoy, we're going after the hardened criminal. We're going after someone that has a record that does this for a living. Hey, why don't you guys go set up this way? I'll start doing radio checks.
Okay, Bobby, we're going to start this in a few minutes. I guess Jose's going to meet you down there. If they run towards you, I'm going to say they're coming towards you, Bobby. Okay. Jose upstairs in the van. Whenever you're ready, you can bring the decoy down.
Years ago, we used to dress the decoys up in dungarees and sneakers, and we used to dress them up like homeless people. Now, since we're working in the Manhattan area, we're dressing up in business attire, suits and ties, and we blend in a lot better.
Everyone needs to be 5x5. Be advised, the decoy is in view. The decoy is in view.
Okay, I'm going to hit the light.
Be advised, the decoy is in view. He's in view. All right, I hear a voice. There's a male black with a fatigue jacket and a leather jacket tapping the decoy on the left arm, snapping and talking to him. He's a good Samaritan, good Samaritan.
All right, Freddie's Bobby's walking upstairs.
10-4. Just walk him away and we'll begin again. In view, the backup officer, he's going to walk him away, and that way good Samaritan can go on his way and continue the operation. Be advised, The backup officer is walking, Fernando away. He's out of my sight at this time, but we're going to continue it in just a few seconds. Be advised, Decoy is in my view. He's in my view. But he looks like he's been up all night. Be advised, male Hispanic. So you have 3 males. Said a few comments, but they continue on their way. High heel boys. Got a male Hispanic, brown leather jacket, tan pants. He's touching the Decoy on the arm, talking to him about he needs some help. He's not saying anything to Freddie. Okay, he's just looking around. He has a green shirt. Be advised, he is looking around down the hall. He's got his foot on the wall. Okay, he's doing something. I think he's taking a watch off at this time. He's taking a watch off at this time. Everybody stay back. Don't come in yet. Okay, he's going to do more and more stuff, okay? Everybody. Be advised, everybody stay back. He's taking off. He tried to go for the chain. He's trying to take off the tie to get to the chain. Here he goes, he's coming. He's grabbing something, he's going in his pockets. He went in front, he took the beeper. He's got the beeper, everybody stay back. He's coming towards you. He's bingo.
Okay, nice and easy. Is he okay?
Sir. Hey, sir. You have any stuff? You have anything from him? Anything that he take? He wants to raise. Is that yours, sir? Let me see. Sir, is that your beeper?
My beeper. Oh, my beeper.
That's yours?
My watch. What are you doing with that?
Are you chained?
Okay.
I took my chain.
Bring him up to one of the vehicles.
Come on.
Just tell him that we need an ambulance here and that we are requesting transportation for the bad guy.
Okay. How long you been living in the streets with?
In the street?
Yeah.
3 years.
About 3 years now?
Yeah.
And you're not working at all?
I was working, but not now.
Not now?
I'm not working now.
You're only 19 years old?
Yeah, 19 years old.
And where'd you come from?
Mexico.
Are you illegal? You illegal here?
Yeah.
It took approximately 15 minutes to remove, to get a hit. Basically, first took the Decoy's watch, and then he went for the beeper, and then he went for the chain.
Right.
So he basically cleaned them all out. I mean, it's got to be one of the fastest that I've been on.
We're going to go out tonight and inspect the tunnel between Broadway Lafayette and 2nd Avenue Station. We have a number of homeless people living there. Make sure you have your boots on. There are a lot of hypodermic needles, a lot of crack files. Just be careful, all right? Everybody have their vest, your track vest, your safety vest, your gloves, and all the other equipment. Before we started this program, in the one area we're going today, Broadway Lafayette to 2nd Avenue, there were as many as 200 people living in that area. It's about a 4.5 block length of about 4.5 blocks underground. We go there now, we might find 8 to 10 people. Also in 1989, 79 homeless people died on the subways. Some were hit by trains, some were electrocuted. Last year that number was reduced to 44, so we almost cut the number in half. So things are getting better. They bring down mattresses down here. This is a real safety issue. We have trains going by. A spark from a train can catch the mattress and start a fire, or a smoke condition, which could be more deadly than a fire down here in the event that happens. If you look over here, you'll see a number of crack vials. Empty crack vials. There's 3 over here. There's another one there. There's 2 over here. We're walking around with lights and vests, and we're all track certified. Yet these people are walking around with no lights, oblivious to really the danger that's down here.
Striping on here, the red and white striping. Right down here. It tells you. It says it right here, no clearance.
That's one of the switch areas we're talking about. This is marked no clearance, yet we've had people sleeping 2 abreast right here. If they lean over, any part of their body extends beyond this wall, they'll get hit by the train. We had people killed at this location. Richard! Hey, Richard! You can see the sunglasses on him. Hey, Richard!
Transit Police, we're here to help you. How about letting us take you to a shelter tonight? It's raining, cold upstairs, we got food for you. You gotta realize that a shelter is a lot better than where you're living now, pal.
This individual had never gone to shelter. We took him to a hospital.
We had him psychologically evaluated and they said he was normal.
Like the way he cooks his food, he wraps it in newspaper, raw meat, and then sets it on fire. And that's how he cooks. That's why you get all the paper and all the cans, as you can see. If you look on the shelf here, you'll see all the ashes underneath this, all the burnt ashes right there. That's his stove. He would keep his food in there, and the rats would eat through the wood. And they were eating his food.
We've been here for a couple of years.
Yeah.
For a couple of years, we've been trying to get him into some sort of a mental institution. But as we said earlier, every time he gets psychologically evaluated, he comes up with the right answers. As you can see, living like this, the doctors don't come down here. The doctors that psychologically evaluate him do it from a nice, clean office in a hospital. If they could see him living like this, I don't see how they could not commit him for his own safety.
See, part of the problem is substance abuse does not make you mentally ill. Because once you're off the stuff, you may not be ill. So that's the problem. We're dealing with a lot of people who are on substance abuse, whether it's drugs or alcohol, and when they're in that condition, they're a danger to themselves. But once they're off that condition, they can't be admitted because they're not mentally ill. But he'll go out to the street. He won't accept our services, and he'll go out to the street. At some point, he'll try to work his way back in here.
At this time, we're responding to Upper Manhattan to 125th Street and Lexington Avenue. We have a report of a man under a train. He's wedged too much.
Now we have a person, male, pinned between the third rail, which generates the power for the trains, and the truck, the wheels of the train. When we get confirmation power up on both express track and local track, what we'll try to do is jack up the train and try to slide the body out.
All right, we just had the southbound number 2 train move out of here at 125 in Lenox. At this point, you can notify the TMO to start removing power on the southbound tracks again.
It's going to be a difficult procedure because he's pinned under the third rail. He's pinned under the train itself. We're going to try and do a lift now to see how much clearance we can get to attempt to pull the body out of there. It's going to be an extremely difficult procedure to get him out of there at this moment.
Are we going to go to the yellow line? All right, go ahead.
Bring it up slow.
Keep going.
Bring it up. All the way. Tell me crank it, Mike. Crank it. I don't know if we got much room, Mike.
Yeah, we got about an inch and a half. All right, this will work just fine. This will be fine. He's clear. He's clear. We'll put him up on the train, put him onto the platform, and then if they want to move, then we can track down the rest of it. We pretty much got to look. He's skid marks all the way back for about another 50 to 75 feet. We got a red bag. We'll go find out. It's supposed to be an arm and some other stuff. But do you know what the force on? I believe there's an arm and there's other body parts down there.
He had nothing left of his clothes, only maybe a piece of his sweatshirt, which is an indication that this person was dragged and tumbled about quite a bit.